I'm Kanata Mazusoe. I'm 28. Today, I quit my job. Glad that's over with. I hated working there. Cheers! After college, I started working for this small design company with about 13 employees. I worked hard day and night. I worked really long hours. How many years have you been here, man? This idea sucks! I'm sorry. You're so useless! Ugh! You're holding us all behind! I'm sorry. But I wasn't very good at this job. My boss always yelled at me. He always told me how useless I was. Needless to say, that didn't help me with my self-esteem. I told you not to use this type of red! I need something that's more futuristic. What does that even mean? I'm gonna fix this. Watch and learn. You're one lucky guy. You get to learn from the best. I'm so useless. Without him, I can't do anything right. I just didn't have what it took to become a designer. Then one day, I just decided to quit. I no longer wanted to do this, and I handed in my letter of resignation without even thinking about it. And so now, I was out of a job. I gotta look for a new job. I'm not sure if I can find work in this economy, but at least I don't have to deal with my boss anymore.
You okay there?
Huh? Yeah. I quit my job today. I worked really hard at it, but I just didn't have it in me, I guess.
I see. What line of work were you in?
I was a designer. I always wanted to be a graphic designer, ever since I can remember. This woman came up to me at the bar and started talking to me. I was pretty drunk, and I wanted someone to talk to, so I told her everything that happened. I told her all the horrible things my boss used to say to me, how he always looked down on me. He never said I'd never amount to anything. He always told me how useless I was. She was a very good listener. It was really easy to talk to her. It was nice having someone to talk to like this. I just went on and on, pouring my heart out. So last night, I decided to quit, to give it all up. I realized it was time for me to move on.
I see. Sorry to hear all that. But if you ask me, you did the right thing leaving. Your boss sounds like a terrible person. Screw him.
I guess. But I just feel so pathetic, you know? And I feel so useless. Well, anyways, I guess I better start looking for a job. Thanks for listening.
Sure thing. Are you gonna keep working in the same industry?
I don't know. I'd like to, but I'm not very good at it, so I don't know.
Well, if you want to keep working as a designer, why don't you come work for me?
Huh?
Here's my card.
What? Sekai No Fushigi? That's like the biggest design company in the country!
Oh, you've heard of us. I'm Ruri Niyama. I'm the CEO.
Oh no, I had no idea! I'm sorry for going on and on like that!
It's okay, and I'm looking forward to new talent, so...
Huh? But I'm not talented!
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at spotting talent. That's half my job, so... When I see a design I like, I look up the designer, you know? I've seen your work.
Huh?
I know you can do it. That's why I offered you the job. So what do you say? Can you come work for me?
But I'm not very good at this, and
What on earth are you talking about? You're a good designer. I told you that.
I'm sorry, but
And why are you apologizing? It's a simple yes or no question. Will you come work for me? Yes or no?
Yes, but I don't even have a resume yet.
I'm sorry to hear about what you've been through. I really am. It couldn't have been easy. But now you're gonna work for me, so first you have to be more positive. Stop stating every sentence with but. And don't put yourself down. If you keep doing that, you'll bring everyone else down with you.
Sorry.
And that. Stop apologizing so much.
I got a lot to work on.
Look, I'm sorry if I was a bit hard on you, but I know you're a good designer. I want you to be able to give 120%. I'm counting on you.
Okay, thank you. I guess she really liked my work. Hopefully, I won't let her down. I'm nervous, but she was giving me another chance at this. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna give up. But maybe I'll give it a try one last time. So just like that, I got a new job. A few days later, it was my first day there. I was pretty nervous at first, but everyone there was really nice.
I've seen your work before. You beat us in a competition several times.
What? Oh, I didn't know that.
You got such good taste. There are so many things I want to ask you.
Oh, sure. I guess. People here didn't yell at each other like at my old company. Everyone was really nice to each other. Everyone praised and encouraged each other. It was nothing like my old company. Everyone was friends with everyone here. We were like one big family.
The CEO, she hates negative vibes and people who are jerks to others. We've had a few of them in the past, but they all either quit or cleaned up their act.
But there are more than 50 people working here. You can't get along with everyone.
I know, but that's no reason to be a jerk. It's impossible to befriend everyone, but that's fine. This is work, so you just have to put personal emotions aside.
I see. So nobody talks about others behind their backs?
Well, sometimes it happens, but our CEO is really strict about that, so it rarely happens. She told me about what your last company was like.
Yeah. I had no idea there was a company like this. I should have switched companies years ago.
Yeah. Well, come on. Let's go back to work.
Ouch! Miss Niyama. She's such a great leader. And everyone here is so nice. I want to be like them too. I don't want to let them down. I really enjoyed working with these people. I was no longer depressed at work like before. I also got a haircut. I couldn't remember the last time I got a haircut, but it felt really nice. My colleagues loved my new look. They said I looked much better with shorter hair. I was really loving it here.
Hey, how have you been?
Great. Thank you. I love working here. Ever since I started working here, new ideas just keep popping into my head. Do you want to take a look?
Sure. I was about to have a meeting with Hanamura-san. She wanted me to look over her design, so we can talk afterwards.
Oh, okay. Hey, can I join you guys? I'd like to look at Hanamura-san's work, if that's okay.
Sure thing.
Miss Niyama was a designer herself, so she was always looking over our design and giving us advice. Sometimes she's strict, but I really like spending time with her. She makes me feel so good about myself. But sometimes she can be a bit clumsy, which is kinda cute.
What are you smiling about? Can't wait to see Hanamura-san's work, huh?
Yeah, I really like working with you. I'm so glad I ran into her at that bar that night. There's a big design competition coming up. I want to win first prize and make her proud. I love seeing her smile.
What did he just say? Maybe I heard him wrong. Yeah, that must be it.
A few months later, I entered a big design competition, and I won first prize! I was really proud of myself, and so was Miss Niyama. That night, she offered to take me out for drinks to celebrate, but then... Ha! You got lucky, loser! Settle down!
Lucky? What are you talking about? The vote was unanimous.
I don't know who you are, but this guy's useless! He was always holding us back! There's no way!
You must be Rokuya Omote, his old boss. Not sure why you think he's useless, but he's actually one of my best employees. He rarely makes a mistake, and he's a great designer. I've been a big fan of his work for years, actually. So when I heard he quit his old company, I offered him a job immediately. And it was the best decision I've ever made. I can't imagine my company without him.
Miss Niyama?
But he wasn't like this when I hired him. He was giving off such negative vibes.
Huh?
But it wasn't his fault. My guess is someone was jealous of his talent, so they tormented and yelled at him for years, hoping he'd lose his confidence. I'm talking about you, Omote-san. You've always been jealous of him, haven't you?
What? No! Who the hell are you? Don't push it! I gotta say something. Hey! Stop being rude! She's the CEO of Sekai No Fushigi! What? Wait. Oh.
I think we've met before. Would you like my card?
No thank you. I better go.
Oh, okay. Come on then. Let's go.
Okay, bye, Omote-san. It was nice seeing you. He changed. What the hell happened to him? I'm so glad I ran into you at that bar that night. Working for you was the best decision I've ever made. So thank you.
Sure thing. I had no idea it was you at first, but I'm glad I ran into you too. And all my employees love you, so I'm really glad I hired you.
Thanks. Everyone at your company is so nice and supportive. I don't want to let them down, you know? And whenever I talk to you, you give me a boost of confidence. I think that's why I've been doing so well lately.
Good to hear.
I'm gonna work ever so hard and make you proud.
Well, that's good and all, but don't push yourself too hard, okay? There's more to life than work, so take some time to enjoy life outside of work, too.
But this is the only thing I like to do. I've always wanted a girlfriend, but I don't know. No girl would go out with me.
Well, if you want, maybe I can keep you company?
What? You mean you'll spend time with me on the weekends too?
Sure, if that's what you want.
That would be great! I'd love to hang out with you on the weekends, but you sure? I think I already like you. I'll probably end up falling in love with you.
Well, yeah, that was the point. He's so straightforward sometimes. That's what I like about him.
I've got nothing to do. I'm Mizuki Matsuda. I'm 30 years old. After college, I tried to get a job, but failed miserably. So I started my own computer school, and it's been 8 years now. But business was slow, so I started fixing computers to make some extra money, but it wasn't going so well for me. Why can't I get more students? What am I doing wrong? Is this place cursed or something?
It's not a curse, sir. Maybe it's that new school that just opened up a few blocks down.
Are you talking about Michi Paso? I've heard about that place. One of my students told me she went there for a free trial. Michi Paso?
Yeah. Their place is bigger and they got more teachers, so maybe that's why.
That can't be good. But I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Hey! It's too early to give up! I'm sure there's a way to get more students. We just have to think! Come on! I can't lose this job! Right. Okay, I'm gonna go check that place out. I knew about the school, but I never really looked into it. Not sure why, but I guess I thought my business would be fine. But that wasn't the case anymore. I see. So they got different courses for different skill levels. Interesting. I wish I could hire this many teachers at my place. Most of our customers were old people who lived in the neighborhood. Prices were much cheaper too. If you were just trying to learn the basics, my place was the better choice for sure, but...
Are you interested in joining us?
Huh? Oh,
Wait a minute. I know you. You run the computer school nearby.
Huh? You know me?
Of course I know you. I did my research before opening up a shop here. But from the sounds of it, you don't know who I am, do you?
Wait, are you the owner?
Yep, I'm Katase. This is my place.
Oh.
Let me guess. Business has been slow, so you came to spy on me? Pathetic.
What? No! It wasn't like that!
You only offer courses for beginners, right? Why is that? Oh, I know. That's all you and your teachers can teach. That's it, isn't it?
What? No! My teachers are very skilled!
You sure about that? Well, in that case, why don't you all come work for me instead?
Ah! She's such a jerk!
So, how was it?
I talked to her, but... she was quite the character.
I saw her once. She looks really pretty. I bet most of the guys there joined that place for her.
Yeah, I saw her too. She was really pretty.
See what I mean?
No, I didn't mean it like that. But having a pretty teacher can't hurt. I'm just saying. I see.
Don't look at me. But by that logic, maybe we can hire a really good-looking guy. Wait, I know. Why don't you guys flirt with each other while you teach? We might get a lot of female students.
Flirt with him? Me? What for?
Some people like that kind of stuff. Trust me, it's called yaoi. I'd like to see that too.
Well, in all seriousness, I've been thinking. We only offer beginners courses, but I know you guys can teach students at a much higher level. We may not have enough resources to offer advanced courses like them, but maybe we can offer courses like that to individuals. I see. That's not such a bad idea.
I was serious about my idea too, you know. But yeah, I like it. Let's give it a try.
Thank you. Let's get to work.
But hey, about what I was saying earlier, why don't we give it a try?
Run away! So we tried out my idea, but it wasn't working so well. They just had more people than us, and there wasn't much we could do to keep up with them. We weren't getting any new customers, and we actually started losing existing customers. This was bad. If things keep going like this, I might really lose my business. But then one day, I got a call from this company. They were having some trouble with their computers, and they needed someone to fix them. So I headed over there right away.
When we turned on the computers this morning, this weird message showed up and we tried fixing it, but I think we just made things worse.
Don't worry. I'm sure I can fix it.
Really? Thank you.
Here, that should do.
Wow, that was fast. You fixed it. Phew, you're a lifesaver.
Is there anything else you'd like me to look at?
Actually, yeah. I want to send an email to this person, but I can't seem to do it. I can receive messages, but for some reason I get an error when I try to send one myself.
An email, huh? What's the address?
Here.
I see. You misspelled it.
What? You sure? I double-checked.
Yeah, it happens. It's a pretty long address. So instead of typing the address by hand, why not just hit reply, like this? Then you won't have to worry about misspelling it. You can just copy and paste the address.
How do I do that?
She doesn't know how to copy and paste? Maybe she's not good with computers. It was pretty basic stuff, but I answered all of her questions as thoroughly as possible. Then the other employees started asking me questions.
One of my keys fell off.
Let me put it back for you. This laptop won't charge. The charger seems to be broken. So if you can get a new one, it'll be fine, I think. Can I take this back with me? I can test it out for you if you want. That'd be great, thanks. A few hours later, I was done. Here's your bill.
What? This is it? A few months ago, when we had trouble with our computers, we hired this company and they charged us 10 times more.
What? That's way too expensive. Here's the price chart for my company, just in case you need it.
Thank you. Oh, you run a computer school?
Yeah, we got a lot of different courses. So come check us out if you're interested.
Thank you so much. Will do. Oh, hello there. What are you doing now? Are you buying used computers now or something?
Not her. No, I'm fixing it for a client.
I see. You lost most of your students to me, so now you're trying to make money fixing computers. Pathetic. Well, good luck. You're gonna need it.
She was such a jerk, and I hated the fact that her school was doing better than mine. But whining about it wasn't going to help, so I decided to focus on the work at hand. Then, a few days later, I headed back to the office to give them back the laptop. I fixed your laptop.
Thank you. If you have a minute, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Sure. What is it?
Do you think you can teach us about computer stuff?
Huh?
We own several grocery stores around the city. We spend most of our time at the stores, so most of us aren't very good with computers. We used to hire other companies to do this, but things have changed, and long story short, we have to learn how to do this on our own. A few months ago, we actually went to Miji Paso, but
Michi Paso?
yeah. Why are you guys so slow? How old are you guys? Get with the program! She was very condescending, and she wasn't very good at teaching either. We could barely understand her. We hated it there.
Oh.
We were trying really hard, you know? But she was such a jerk to us. It was really embarrassing, too. She embarrassed us in front of all of her students.
Sorry to hear that.
But you were so nice to us. That's why we decided to go to your place. So will you teach us, please?
Sounds good to me! Of course. Let's get to work.
Thank you.
I later found out that this company had 13 grocery stores in the city. They were a very big company. And the woman who asked me to come in and teach them, her name was Ayano-san. She was the manager, and her father was the CEO. They had about 60 employees in total, and they all started coming to our computer school. This place is much better than Miji Paso. The teachers there, I could never understand what they were saying. They used all kinds of big words, but they were horrible at teaching. Anyways, thank you for this. You're a great teacher.
Thank you. The teachers at Miji Paso, they were really nice during the free trial, but after the trial period was over, they started being really mean to us, and I couldn't even ask them a question.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, if you need help with anything, just let me know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything. We all love it here.
Glad I could be of help.
Hey, you also do PC maintenance, right? Can we hire you as a retainer for 6 months?
Sure thing. This is going great! If things keep going like this, I might be able to hire more teachers soon. You could try to hide who you are, but eventually, people will start seeing you for who you really are. Miji Paso was doing great at first, but things were starting to change. The teachers at Miji Paso were very skilled, but they also looked down on people who didn't know much about computers. They tried to hide it at first, but eventually, the students started to take notice, and they all started leaving. And most of them came to us. The company we helped out, they offered to put up our ads in their grocery stores, so the word of mouth spread, and students were starting to line up outside our door. A few months later, we now had more students than Miji Paso. The tables have turned. I hired more teachers and started offering more advanced courses. Then, 2 years later,
Looks like Miji Paso went out of business.
yeah, the other day, the former owner, she actually came to our company looking for a job.
Oh, really? What did you do? I'm very good with computers.
I don't think so. I know the way you do business, and that's not how we do things around here. Sorry.
Ugh, stop being a jerk. I really need this job, please. I still can't believe my company went out of business.
You lost your business because you were too hard on your students. Do you really think people enjoy being yelled at and being looked down on? Well, I guess some people do, but hey, I know! Why don't you start a computer school for masochists?
Stop messing with me!
She yelled at me and left.
You're so funny, Matsuda-san.
Funny story. A few years ago, when business was slow, one of my employees suggested that I should start flirting with my male teacher during class. It's called yaoi or something. Anyways, I'm glad it didn't have to come to that, thanks to you.
What? I'd love to see that.
What? Ayano-san and I became close after that, and we recently started dating. She was really easy to talk to, and I really liked spending time with her. Business was good too. Things were going really well for me. But now my girlfriend wanted me to flirt with my male teachers. I shouldn't have said that. Oh well.
I'm Aoi Fuji. I'm a junior in college. My dad passed away when I was a kid. So it was just me and my mom for a while, but recently my mom got remarried, so now I had a new dad and a younger sister who was in 11th grade. She was a really quiet type. Hello, Aoi. Nice to meet you. This is Ria, my daughter.
Hi.
Hello. Nice to meet you both.
You guys seem so nervous. Come on, loosen up.
I'm not nervous.
You look pretty tense though. Relax.
Whatever. My dad was in a car accident when I was in kindergarten. Mom raised me single-handedly. Then a couple of years later, my mom met Takashi, my new dad. She met him when I was in 10th grade. She told me she met him through work. She said she respected him very much. She told me about him when I was a senior in high school. She also told me that he had a daughter. I met him a couple of times after that, and sometimes he took me out to dinner and stuff. He lost his wife about 10 years ago due to an illness. My first impression of him was he was a very hard-headed person. And his daughter, she was a quiet type. She was kinda cold towards me, though.
Aoi. That sounds like a girl's name.
And I could never really tell what she was thinking about. Then about a month went by. I was starting to learn new things about my dad and Ria. Ria, you can't go out looking like that! Shame on you! Dad, this is how most girls her age dress these days? She's young. Let her wear what she wants. Come on. Dad, he was a very hard-headed person. He was very protective of her. Ria went to school every day and studied hard. She helped my mom with things around the house. She barely talked, but she was a good girl. Then, a few months later...
Dad, it's summer vacation. Can I dye my hair?
What? No, why would you do that? Are you hanging out with a bad crowd or something? Dad, Natsumi, and Ria have been planning this for months. You know Natsumi, she's a really good girl. They just want to try new things. They've been saving up for it for months. Come on, let her do her thing. What? But dyeing your hair? I don't know. What if she starts hanging with the bad kids? And it might damage her hair. Fine, how about hair extensions then? That way her hair won't get damaged. And I'll keep an eye on her and make sure she doesn't hang out with the bad crowd.
Yeah, come on, dear. It's summer. I think it's fine.
Fine, if you guys say so. You can get hair extensions. All right. Ria, you want me to help you look for beauty salons?
No, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, okay. I guess she doesn't need my help? Ria got along with my mom just fine, but she still didn't talk to me much. But I didn't mind. She just needs some time.
I want to go to this.
What is this, a concert? It starts at night? When are you gonna get home? I know that band. Their concerts always start late. She's been a fan for years. Just let it go. But by the time it's over, it'll be past 9 p.m. I don't want my daughter walking around at night like that. Fine, I'll go with her then. Oh, well, in that case, fine. All right, then. Is that okay with you, Ria?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah?
thank you always.
Sure. Huh? Good night. Yeah, what is it?
So, you're coming with me to the concert?
Yeah, I heard you listening to them the other day, and I became a fan too, so... Their new single is my favorite song so far.
Okay, good.
She's starting to talk to me more. That's good. After the concert, she started talking to me more often. Ria was really into music. She listened to all kinds of things, and sometimes she left CDs on my desk for me to listen to. One weekend, I asked her if she wanted to listen to some music with me, and she said yes. After that, we started talking more and more. She started telling me about herself. And I was getting better at reading her face. When she was mad or worried, she looks like this. This is her when she's happy. And that's her when she's sad. I couldn't tell the difference at first because it was really subtle, but I was starting to get the hang of it. I really enjoyed hanging out with her. I've never had a little sister, so it was really fun. So, how's school these days? The school festival is coming up, right?
School is lame. I'm always by myself, so... I don't really enjoy talking to my classmates. I usually read books by myself.
Wait, what about Natsumi? I thought she was your friend.
She stopped coming to school after summer vacation.
What? Why? What happened?
I don't know. She said she found this new job. It paid really well, so she asked me to quit school and join her. But I said no. After that, she just stopped talking to me. I don't even know where she is now.
Oh no, but Natsumi, I thought her family was really wealthy.
Yeah, but I don't know. I heard things at home were pretty rough for her. I guess she was just acting out. I miss her, but nothing I can do about it now.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully she'll come around and talk to you again.
I hope so.
She started telling me things she couldn't tell mom or dad. We had a good relationship.
Hey, you got a minute?
Then one day, Ria told me what she wanted to be when she grew up. She wasn't sure if her father would approve, so she never told him, but she's been working really hard at it. Huh? Oh, is that your new outfit? Looks great, I like it.
Thanks.
She wanted to become a makeup artist. She always said she liked books, so I thought she was into novels and stuff, but she was always reading fashion magazines and stuff. That's what she was into. If Dad sees you wearing that, he might flip out.
Yeah.
But I know how hard you've been working, and I'm rooting for you, so just keep at it. I'm sure you can do it.
Thanks.
But we gotta tell Dad at some point. He's not gonna like it, that's for sure. How are we gonna convince him? Dad was a real hardhead, and he wanted Ria to go to college, but she had other plans. This wasn't gonna be easy. But Ria, She was working hard to realize her dreams. I wanted to do everything I can to help her, but then... No way! Absolutely not! What the?
Please, I want to go to a technical college so I can become a makeup artist.
Absolutely not! Stop joking around!
I'm serious.
Wait, she told him? You have to go to a good college and get a good job!
I don't want to do that, though.
Aoi, hey.
Mom, what's going on?
Ria, she says she wants to become a makeup artist and Dad's upset. I had no idea she wanted to do this.
Oh, she didn't even tell Mom about it? I see.
Aoi, you should probably stay out of this.
No, I got this. I knew about this for a long time, so...
Huh?
Dad, I know you're upset, but hear her out. Aoi? I didn't know you were home. Yeah, I just got back.
Hey,
So? What's this about? What were you saying? Look, I know it's a lot to process, and I understand why you're upset. Just hear her out. But you know her. She's not very good at talking, so maybe I can help. You're always taking her side like this. Well, she's my sister, so... Ugh. But she seems... Huh? Whatever, forget it. Sit. Thank you. So, I told him how hard she's been working for this. I wanted him to understand that she was very serious about this. Mom joined us too, and we all shared our thoughts on this. Then after a few hours, Dad finally cracked and said yes.
I just submitted my application. Thanks for everything.
Good to hear. I'm sure you'll get in. I believe in you, Ria.
Thanks. Hey, you're leaving the house after college, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to my office.
No.
What was that?
Can I go over to your house sometime? Can we still hang out?
Of course, anytime.
Okay, sounds good. Don't bring your girlfriends over then. I don't want to walk in on you guys making out and stuff.
Ugh, you know I don't have a girlfriend. Stop being a jerk. I'm horrible with girls. She's smiling again. When I met her, she never smiled like this. She changed. After college, I left home and got my own place near the office. Even after I moved out, she came over to my place to hang out. We no longer lived together, but we were closer than ever. I was spending a lot of time with her. She was like a completely different person now. She even made some friends at her technical college. I was really happy for her.
Whose handkerchief is this? I've never seen it before.
Oh, that! A colleague of mine lent it to me. I gotta wash it before I give it back to her.
Is she your girlfriend?
What? No, she's married with kids. You're starting to sound like my mom.
Ugh.
Then, many years later, my sister now lived abroad. She was visiting home for the holiday season. Hey, I saw your interview the other day. It was great. I still can't believe you're the makeup artist for Sekai No Fushigi now. She's a global superstar. Ria was now a famous makeup artist. She traveled around the world working with all kinds of celebrities. I didn't get to see her as often, but we talked on the phone all the time. And every time she came back home, she stayed at my place. Hey, I read an article on you. I heard you have a new boyfriend.
Hey, what's it gonna take for you to marry me?
Huh? What was that? I didn't quite catch that.
That article is a lie. It's so stupid. If I was married, I wouldn't have to deal with this crap. I want you.
Well, hold on. I get what you're saying, but you're gonna get married just to keep the paparazzis away? I mean, come on. You should get some rest.
You're 28 and you're still single.
Ugh!
And you still haven't had a girlfriend in years. Legally, you're my brother, so I tried to forget about it, but I couldn't. And technically, we could still get married. I looked it up when I was in high school. You can legally get married, Aoi. Do you like me?
I can't remember the last time you called me by my first name. You usually just say hey.
Stop trying to change the subject.
I wasn't trying to... It's just that... I don't know what to say. This is all just happening so fast and
Look, I've met a lot of rich, handsome guys in my career, but I can't stop thinking about you. You're the only one for me. When you read the article, how does it make you feel? Were you jealous?
What? Jealous? No. I mean, I guess I was a bit upset, but that's because I'm her big brother, right? I like her, sure, but not like that.
Aoi.
I think it's a great idea.
I knew it! I told you! Aoi is a great guy. I can see why you fell for him. What the? When did you guys come in? I know I gave you a spare key, but at least knock.
I thought you guys were already dating, to be honest.
What? Aoi, you're a great guy. You've got a really good heart. I know how much you've done for her, and you have my blessing.
Dad, thank you.
What? Hold on! What? Ria's not good enough for you, is that it, huh?
Yeah, Aoi, I know it's a big decision, but it's time for you to man up. When that article came out, he was devastated. He walked into a light post, you know. He loves you for sure.
What? Hey, be quiet, it was just an accident!
You were jealous? That's so cute. Come on, you're the one for me.
What? Are you two okay with this?
Why not? And it was pretty obvious she liked you.
Yeah, when your mom told me about this, I wasn't sure, but I trust you, Aoi, so... I'm counting on you. I'm happy for you two. What?
Well, we got their blessings. Now the rest is up to you.
So now, my sister was asking me to marry her. This was all happening so fast, but I kind of liked the idea, so I guess I felt the same way about her. Anyways, glad everything worked out.
I'm Haruto Kazama. I'm 26. I've been really busy with work lately. I was constantly exhausted. So sleepy. Need sleep. Oh! Sorry! Oh. It was a light post. I better get home.
Watch out!
Oh, sorry.
No worries. You okay?
She just saved my life. I nearly got run over by that car. I'm okay. Thank you.
You were stumbling all over the place, so I was worried. Good thing I made it on time. Well, anyways, take care. Be careful.
Wait, is your arm hurt?
Oh, no worries. It'll heal.
But you gotta go see a doctor. This is my fault, so come on. I'll call a cab.
It's okay. I don't have insurance, so...
Doesn't matter. I'll pay for everything. Come on!
But... it's okay. Really.
I can't just leave you here and go home. You know that.
Okay.
I finally convinced her to go to the hospital. So we headed to the emergency room. Turns out, she had a broken elbow. Good thing we got her here on time. She really didn't want to come at first, but... Phew.
Sorry. You really didn't have to do that for me.
No. This is all my fault. And you saved me, so...
At first, I thought you were just a drunk, but I guess not. Are you sure you're okay? You look really tired. Are you sleeping okay?
Well, not really. I've been really busy with work lately. Hey, may I get your name and your number? Once your arm is better, I'd like to do something to thank you. So,
I'm Chiaki Nakane. I don't really have a phone, so no worries. You may have noticed this, but I'm homeless. The other day, I heard homeless people can receive free medical treatment at a certain hospital, so I'm gonna look into that. What? Oh no, you don't have to do that.
wait, so you're sleeping outside right now? You shouldn't be doing that. It's only gonna make your arm worse. Oh wait, I know! Come to my place. Don't worry, I'll call my mom and tell her to come over too, so it won't be just us two. I insist! You saved my life! So I can't just leave you like this! Please, it's the least I can do!
What should I do? I don't want to trouble him, but if I say no, he'll just keep trying, and he looks tired. Okay then, thank you. I appreciate it.
Alright then! So I called my mom and told her to come over to my apartment. It was 3 a.m. already, and my mom lived about an hour away. She said she was gonna call a cab and head over right away. It was gonna be a while until she got here, so I decided to take her back to my place first. Alright, let's grab something to eat first.
Okay, thank you.
My mom arrived around 6 p.m. I hopped in the shower, got dressed, and prepared to head out. Well, I gotta go to work now, so make yourself at home. Mom, look after her, okay?
Huh?
All right, dear.
See ya!
Nakane-san, right? Thank you again for saving my son.
Sure.
You want to hop in the shower?
Your son, is he okay?
What do you mean?
He seemed exhausted, and that's why he almost got hit by a car. And I don't think he's slept at all. I don't know if he should be going into work today.
What?
I was a workaholic. That's all I could really think about. And for some reason, I was wide awake. I haven't slept at all, but for some reason, I wasn't tired at all. Maybe it was the adrenaline. That day, I got a lot of work done. I was able to go home around 11 p.m., which was pretty early compared to my other days. Mom? Nakane-san? What are you doing here?
Are you okay? She told me you didn't sleep once last night.
You almost got hit by a car last night, so we got worried.
Oh, no worries. I'll be fine.
You don't sound very convincing. I know you've been busy with work lately, but I didn't think it was this bad. Come on, let's get you home.
Let me grab your bag.
What? Looks like they became really good friends while I was at work. Back at home, Nakane-san made me a nice bowl of stew. It was delicious. This is amazing. I've never had anything like this before.
She's a really good cook.
I used to work at a restaurant, but you're tired right now, so I bet everything tastes really good.
I could eat a bucket of this.
Eat up and get some rest.
But it's not even midnight. I'm gonna play some video games first. Hey, you wanna play with me?
Huh? No, go to bed.
Huh?
You did so much for me. You went through all this trouble to take care of me. So why aren't you doing the same for yourself? You gotta take care of yourself. I was worried sick about you today. You know that?
Yeah, you tell him, Nakane-san.
Get some sleep. No video games.
Okay.
Nakane-san, follow him to bed. Maybe you can pet him until he falls asleep.
Got it. I used to work at a cat cafe, and I was really good at making the cafe go to sleep, so...
I'm not a cat. They took my phone too. I guess I got no choice but to sleep. Yeah?
Sorry I'm still here. I was planning to leave after last night, but... I don't know, your mom asked me to do a bunch of things for you, and...
Oh, no worries. If you want, you can stay here until your arm feels better. It'll just make things easier. If you leave, how will I know when you're going to the hospital?
Well, I guess you're right. But you sure? I'm homeless.
What did you used to do before all this?
I started working right after middle school. I don't have any family, so I've been on my own for a very long time now. Then a few months ago, I met this girl and we became good friends. Then she asked me to lend her some money. I trusted her and wanted to help her, so I gave her the money, but then she ran off. After that, I ran out of all my savings and I've been out on the streets ever since.
Oh, I see. She seems like a really nice person.
You getting sleepy? Good night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
The next morning, I was feeling much better. Wow, I can see clearly. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, you're looking much better.
Smells good.
You must be hungry. Come on, eat up. Huh? What is it?
Nakane-san, I didn't know you were this pretty.
What?
What are you talking about? I noticed that right away.
I guess I was just really tired. I couldn't even see straight.
You gotta stop working so much. Get home early today, okay?
I'll try.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
A week went by. While I was at work, Nakane-san stayed behind and did things around the house for me. She said it was the least she could do. And Mom? She took a real liking to her. So she took her to the city office and helped her get some basic medical insurance. She also helped her find a job. I was really happy for her.
Your mom helped me out big time.
It was the least I could do. You saved my son's life.
They're getting along really well.
And I know most people that work there, so don't worry. You are in good hands. And I talked to my husband and we'll pay for your insurance for the time being. So don't worry about that either.
Oh, cool.
Thank you so much for everything. I'll pay you back every time.
Oh, no worries. It's the least I can do. You saved my son's life, so don't worry about it. And if it wasn't for you, I never would have known that he was this busy with work. It's not healthy for you, I'm telling you. You're not young forever, you know. Trust me. Once you're in your 30s, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Kazuma-san, I'm worried too. I know it's none of my business, but I worry about you.
Oh, thanks.
See? I told you.
Okay, I get it, but you know I can't just quit like that. These things take time. I knew I was working too hard, but I didn't even know if I could get a new job at this point. I thought about getting a new job multiple times, but I never got around to it. But Mom and Nakane-san had a point. I wasn't sure if I could keep doing this. And if I can get home earlier, I can spend more time with Nakane-san. Then, a few weeks later, Nakane-san's elbow was healed.
The doctor said I'm good to go. Thank you so much for everything.
Good to hear.
So, I guess I better leave.
Oh, right. That was the deal. I forgot about that.
Well, I better go home too then. Your dad must miss me.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Chiaki, could I count on you to look after Haruto? Make sure he eats healthily, and make sure he gets enough sleep. He's starting to feel better, so make sure he doesn't fall back into his old habits.
But my elbow is fine now, and I told him I'd leave him alone after I was better.
But you still got a few weeks until payday, right? You got nowhere to go, so what do you say, Haruto? She can stay, right?
Of course!
Thank you.
And so, it was just us two now. Nakane-san started working too, but she still did things around the house for me. I was always coming home late, so it was really nice. Thank you, always. I know you've been working too, so...
My pleasure. Glad I could be helpful, but,
Yeah?
your job, I don't think it's good for you. You're still working long hours, and I'm just worried about you. Listen, I'll work really hard to pay for the next rent, so you should get a different job.
I didn't know she was this worried about me. Nakane-san?
Yeah?
Will you go out with me?
What?
I'll get a new job. I'm not gonna worry you like this anymore. And I'll start doing things around the house as well. Will you be my girlfriend and move in with me?
I love that, Haruto.
Chiaki, thank you. A few weeks later, I quit my job and got a new one. Work conditions were much better now, and I was actually making more money. All those years I wasted at that company. Anyways, I was really grateful to Chiaki for convincing me to do this. Plus, she was working full-time now, so we were doing quite well for ourselves. And I was feeling much better now. I got to spend a lot of time with Chiaki and my family, which was really nice. My parents loved Chiaki, and every time I saw them, they told me to marry her already! Well, that's exactly what I plan to do in the near future.
So that's why she became homeless. I guess she was just too nice for her own good. But now she's got Haruto, so I'm sure he'll protect her from now on. How did you guys enjoy today's story? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.